Hey, it's Carrie here with Wild Fig Marketing, and I came across this quote the other day, and it really made me stop and think about business and how oftentimes we feel like we have to be perfect in everything we do. And I know a lot of people get really stuck on, I've got to get this email perfect. I got to get this blog perfect before I can put it out. And then what happens is they end up not doing anything. So their marketing doesn't go anywhere. So I found this quote, I want to share it with you. It says, "It's not how we make mistakes, but how we correct them that defines us." A great example of this, I call it my bubblegum blunder. I was working for an accounting firm. I was their marketing director, and I had put together this pretty comprehensive marketing campaign that had about 6 or 7 different steps. So a combination of email marketing as well as like good old-fashioned mail. And I had gotten to the 5th step out of the 6-step process. And during that time, so we actually sent a letter. So I'd taken it to the post office. I had it weighed, made sure that it was the right amount of postage for the mailing. And then I sent it off, and I was like so excited to see what the results were going to be, because there's only one more step left in this campaign. And then I got a call from the post office stating that the my mailing went out to the 200 plus prospects as postage required, or insufficient postage. So what was going to happen was all of these people, all of these prospects that I had been connecting with and had sent out 5 different messages to, were going to get a notification from the post office that they had a letter, but they'd have to pay in order to get it. You can imagine how devastated I was, and instantly I was like, what do I do? How do I fix this? And so I went up to my boss. I told him what happened, and I said, we got to fix this. Now we could just pretend it didn't happen and then just send that 6th, go to that 6th step of the campaign, or I could address it. Because let's face it, we're human. We make mistakes. We're not robots. So what I did was I went and got 200 crisp $1 bills. I knew what the postage difference was going to be. And then I wrote them a letter. And in the letter, I had a funny little cartoon about, working with the post office that wasn't negative against them, but just kind of like how mistakes happen. And I just said, my sincere apologies, knowing that they had to go to the post office to get this letter that turns out it's like a sales letter, right? And added a $1 bill inside that mailing. I gotta tell you, it was probably the best response we got out of all the 6 pieces or 6 elements of that campaign, was from the fact that we sent out a letter. We let them know that we made a mistake, we apologized, and we tried to make up for it. And I just think that goes a long way, and that quote that I shared with you, that it's not really about how we make mistakes, but how we correct them that defines us. So when you're thinking about your marketing, don't worry about it being absolutely perfect. There might be an error here or there, or maybe something is missing, but send it out. Start making sure that you're communicating with your people, because at the end of the day, we're all human.